Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to show you guys my room. The reason why, well, because I changed my lens. I used to use one of these guys over here, which is like a 35mm. I realized that the focal point can get a little bit too tight and up in my face. It's nice and open, big view. So like a great positive about being able to use this wide view is also you can see a lot of more stuff in my pages. And if I want to show you guys something, well, obviously I could just go like boom, and then you can see my drawings. Maybe I can go even closer. Look at that. I can focus on one character. That's so cool, don't you think? I'm gonna try and utilize my old kit lens and video and everything. I think it would be cool. Right now I am drawing a chair with a coat on, and maybe I wanted to do something a little bit more cozier, so I could probably add in some more details, like a scarf maybe on the floor that's been falling apart, and then I just go ahead and do this sort of thing. I think this is like a weird kind of self-portrait where you just draw your everyday object, which is something I like to do. It's usually a lot more fun doing this sketching than actual photography stuff. Another hobby that I have is actually taking the photos on the camera. This is one of my Lumix GF9 Micro Four Thirds camera. I have a 20mm on it. Maybe I wanted to show you guys something like a autumn related photo. Let me see if I can find one. Oh, this is a pretty one, isn't it? Look at that. And I guess I want to draw this here in the sketch today. So hopefully I just draw something like that over here and see where this goes. Oh, the other day I actually saw a fun tutorial on how to actually draw trees better. The video was from Stephen Travers Art, and he does really nice ink sketching drawings. You should guys check it out. And he said that to not create a thick outline on everything. So this way I can show you guys the overall feel of the tree and still make the tree less top heavy. And you know, I'm just leaving some gaps here and there so you can sort of still see the tree trunk. Alright, I think it's time for me to draw in the tree branches. Maybe here? Yeah, so there you go. That's the tree. And it looks kind of wonky and weird. That's okay, because I'm going to go ahead and color this later, these guys. And before I move on, I'm currently just adding some of these smaller details here just to keep it more volume. The reason why I'm doing this is to show you guys that whenever you see a sphere or something, let me just go ahead and move my drawings here. Whenever you see a sphere, actually let me just draw somewhere down here. I think there's going to be a weird dome here. So consider this as like a weird sphere like down here. And then when there's like a lighting in somewhere, wherever, the darkest part is usually at the front. So like this is probably the darkest part in the detail, and then everything else is just kind of there. Half tones. So I'm imagining that with some of these smaller lines here. So yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna draw this camera. The reason why I have this camera, this is like my daily, everyday carry camera. Why don't you just use your stupid phone? And that's true. I could probably just use my phone for these kind of stuff. It's just I really enjoy the depth of field that this photo can achieve. And of course, what I really like about this camera is the low light capabilities, because I got a lens that's capable of doing that. The idea of a low light capable camera is a camera that can shoot in the dark really well. It has a very wide aperture, meaning the lens has a big hole. Bigger the hole, more the light, meaning visibility in the darker place. Right now, I'm trying to create this part. This part is empty, so I wanted to just kind of design something here. Give it like a nice design, maybe. Like a nice one. I love that curl. That looks really nice. So I think I'm going to be drawing this right here. Maybe it's kind of tighter, so maybe around here. And maybe I'll add the leaves over here since we have it. Might as well. Alright, let's go back to the sketchbook. I love this zoom feature. This is really fun. If I want to draw something like this, maybe I'll just draw the first line just kind of lightly. One goes under here, goes down loop-de-loop. There it is. And then maybe just show it a bit outside, and then we're going to come back in there. So I'm going to give the braids. It's in the front. I'm not going to add it to everywhere, but I'm just going to make it look like it has something in there. I realized that adding textures like these over here really do help with making the drawing feel a little bit more alive. So if you can find a place where you can add in small textures, that would probably do a lot to your drawing. If you just scribble around it, that'd be fine. Nothing too much. Give it a nice leathery look to it. So I have my markers over here. Maybe for today, I want to use something of a warm color since, you know, it's autumn. And we know we're going to be using this orange. Let me just test it out, see how this looks like. Yeah, that looks like a good orange. So why don't I just start coloring with this orange first and then just fill in the orange part and then see where it goes. If there's an ink bleed underneath, I guess that will decide what I'm going to be drawing tomorrow or maybe some other time. I think I'm going to add in some of these red dots right now because I wanted to show you that the leaves are falling. Why don't I just stick to the orange and color in the camera over here. I love how that looks. Let's see if I can find something that's kind of a nice orange. What about this orange over here? It's brown. What about this one? Alright, I think this in yellow would do. So because this is one of these creases and this hood and everything, I will do my best to just make it feel like these are cloths. Ooh, I want to use the blue sparingly, but maybe I'll use the green. How does this look? In the shadows, I'm gonna use a green. Oh no, I messed up the colors. It's okay. Look at that. Wow, magic, isn't it? I think that looks pretty. I'll just do this lightly. And the part that's kind of up and open, I'll just leave the highlight a bit just to show you that there's creases around it. Now the edges are kind of dirty, which is bleh, but I'm just gonna give it a nice touch to it. They make the drawing just a bit more fun. Give it a fake leaf vibe over here. This is one of the plants. And the brown, it's rather dark. Well, I forgot to color this guy over here. Oh, great. So I'm just gonna give it a nice shading just underneath the branches as we go. A little bit more of a 3D depth going on. Oh, I realize it's been autofocusing. I'm sorry, guys. And I forgot my hat. Let's color my hat. The clothing just kind of looks a little too empty right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some yellow just to keep it a nice warm to it. Yeah, there you go. It just pops the character just a bit more. Let's make the drawings just to pop a little bit more. I'll just put in some of these characters and the soft parts to it. How the lights reflect. I love this part of the drawing. It's really nice and chill. There's nothing crazy about it. But then it just makes the drawing feels a little bit more cohesive. I'm going to simulate the orange leaves on the ground by adding some textures and lines over there and there. Look at that. That looks nice and pretty. And let's go ahead and add some shadows underneath. I've been using this weird green for the shadow. Maybe some on the Lumix camera. Give some nice hint of green here and there, even though it does not exist. That usually adds a nice touch to the drawing. It may be on these leaves as well. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use some nice thicker pen for the edges. Because this is a softer, nice fluffy part, I'm not gonna do much about it, but I'll just add in some fluff. And the edge of the cameras. Let's zoom out one last time. Because why not? We can zoom out and you can see a lot of my stuff going on around here, my hand motion and everything. And hope you guys really enjoyed today's drawing. Let me go ahead and show it to you guys. So, boom, today's drawing. It's nice and orange and warm and bright. It's autumn. Anyways, thanks for sticking around till the end. I'll see you guys in another art log video. Check out my other videos over here and I'll see you guys around. Bye bye. Second thought, I'm thinking of like uploading weekly. maybe like 2 videos per week. I don't know. I'll figure it, guys. See you guys around.